xin chào tất cả mọi người. Xin chào. À, Hello, xin chào mọi người đến với cái buổi talk show ngày hôm nay again và xin chào tất cả các bạn đang có mặt ở trên cái page hoặc là sẽ xem lại cái video này. Linh hàng tuần Linh cứ đem những cái người mà coach thành công lên để chia sẻ cái câu chuyện thành công của họ. Và hôm nay là một người coach người Philippines. So we will do in English. All right, welcome everybody to our page today. And so today is another like a successful episode talk show. We want to bring a successful coach to share with our community in our page, and like people who are looking for solution out there can find a solution by this success story. So if anyone haven't known me yet, my name is Huynh from Sydney, Australia. And I found this online business solution while I'm looking for a solution for my previous online business, where I have to stock a lot of products, where I don't have the income when I go overseas or I go on a vacation, because I am not at home to pack the products, ship the products, and allow people to see the products. So on my way, finding the solution for the online business more online and can do when I go away on travel, I found this business. And when I start this business, I found so many inspiring stories in our communities, and that is like one of my mission. I want to bring those successful stories so a lot of people can have enough motivation to changing their life and anything like that. Enough for my introduction today, and I want to welcome Nhung from Sydney too. Hello, Nhung. Emina is a restaurant owner from Singapore. Celine from Singapore. Chị Tiên from USA, and Diệp Phùng from USA. Hân Trần from Melbourne, and Trần Tú Nhi from from Singapore. Sorry. So there will be some people cannot go live when your video is not turned on. So I'm just let you know that. But you are willing to stay here and listen to our successfully story of our guest today. All right, it's time for our guest, and I'm very pumped and excited to bring her here today, because I know that she posted on her page that after she go on holiday, right, 1 month holiday, and she go home get 21 check. That is amazing. That is amazing business that running even though you are not there. And for anyone that doesn't know, that in US and in US and Canada, you receive the payment by check, but in Australia and some other country, it's deposit, like Singapore, it deposit straight to your bank. Anyway, hello, Coach Ann Wilson. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. And can you please introduce a bit about yourself?
Yeah, so hello everyone, especially to those that are here in our panel. Hello from all parts of the world. I am extremely honored. I am very happy that I got to get invited in this amazing live. So to all of your viewers and my viewers, hello. I would always say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, because I know we are from a lot of other places in the world. So yes, my name is Anne-Marie Empanado Wilson. From that, you would know the word empanado, somewhat from Asia also. So I am from the Philippines, as what you've known. I am from Cebu, Philippines. If you have been to Cebu, thank you. So I am from Cebu, Philippines, born and raised there. But 17 years ago, I came here in America to teach. So I was a special educator for a total of 20 years. But I have only been in the business for 3 years, and I have already decided to retire. I also have an amazing family. I have a loving husband. I have a 14-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old son. So Yeah, that's I'm here. That's how I could introduce myself. I am a mom, a very busy mom. I am now a full-time coach in our digital business, and I'm a retired teacher.
Oh, how nice. So yeah, I assume that you found a solution that can retire you after 20 years being
Mhm.
in your teaching career, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
okay, so I'm gonna ask the first question if anyone haven't got a question yet, okay? I want
Okay.
to ask you, what is the motivation? I mean, like something that encourage you to looking for a solution. I need more income. I need this. I need that. What is
Mhm.
that you looking for? That encourage you to looking for the solution to bring more income to the family.
Yes. So thank you for that question, Lynn, and thank you so much for inviting me here. As what you've known, I am from the Philippines, and you know, Philippines is a third world country. So we are not a rich country. So I also did not come from a rich family. Most of us from the Philippines were not really that rich, right? So I grew up in a household where I have bigger dreams. We were very poor. Back then, my own parents did not even get a chance or could not even send me to high school and college. So me growing up, I want to give a shout out to my aunt that's actually she's from the Philippines. She moved to Australia to marry somebody and she worked there. But she was the one who helped me and the rest of the family in the Philippines. So I really look up to her and I told myself when I grow up, I really want to give back to her. I want to give back to the family and I know I wanted to go out of the country. I said I don't want to be poor again. I want to be somewhat able to help also my family, just like what my aunt did. So I felt so blessed that in 2008, I was able to come here in the US. I was hired as a teacher. So I was happy, of course, I was able to get a good amount of pay. I was able to send money to the Philippines. And then I got married, I have kids. Moving forward, 2021, when I found this business, it was in the middle of the pandemic. And you know what happened during the pandemic? It was a worldwide pandemic. Everybody was going anxious of what's going to happen in the future. Would my husband still have jobs because he is a business contractor himself? I was teaching in a virtual only, so I was scared that our days or our time will get cut off, so I'm not gonna get paid as much. But the main reason why I was really looking into extra income was I was scared financially. I was living paycheck to paycheck. I still have to support because I'm a breadwinner. I still have to support my family and relatives in the Philippines. And the main reason was my kids are growing up. They're about to go to college. They're growing, they're getting bigger, but I was not ready. My family is not ready for them to go to college. And it's going to be a shame because I'm a teacher myself. And sad to say, I could not provide for my kids' future, right? As a Filipina myself, I believe that education could really take us out of poverty. But here in America, they were like, oh, you can borrow money, a loan, and all that, student loans. But I also knew that having student loans will get us all strapped as adults in paying it. So even if we're already, because I have a lot of co-teachers that are still paying for their student debts, so they could not move forward in life. So I was kind of scared with that for my own kids. So realizing that it's a long story, so sorry.
That's all right.
It's
Story.
okay.
Realizing that
We
I
love to
need
hear your
more
story.
income. Yes, I realizing that I need more income. I told myself I want to get more income, but how? I could not get an extra job. That was pandemic. So I was trying to sell lipstick, makeup, even luxury bags that were pre-used or pre-loved. But I don't know anything about sales. I'm not good at that. Or let's say I could sell two or three lipstick. How much is my income for that, right? It's not enough. So good thing I found this business online, actually here in Facebook. And the only thing that really got me attracted to this was my mentor that's actually in New York, USA also. She said, I can do this business anywhere and anytime. So for me, I was like, wow, that's going to be the solution of my problem. I will try it. It's something new. But I also did my research, Lynn, and everybody. I said, okay, as soon as I saw our pre-coaching, our coaching, I was so impressed. And especially when I was added to our community back then, it was just 75,000 in 2021. Now we're over 200,000 all over the world. So I told myself, this is not a scam because these people are using their own Facebook links. They have their families in there. They have their occupations in there. I know this is not a scam. And I could feel that. I felt that on my heart. And I said, I know this is an answered prayer. So I know I'm going to really do good at this. And I'm going to start working on this. Even if business is not, I don't really know anything about business. So that's how I started this business. And now, 3 years after, you are right. I manifested this. I know I told myself I'm gonna retire after 3 years, right? I said, honestly, I said I'm gonna retire when I reach my $5,000 monthly income for life. Did I get that yet? No, I did not get that yet, but I know I'm getting almost the same, if not more income than my teaching job. And I have also already put in 20 years of teaching. So for me, it's time to have quality time for my kids and my family and myself. And as what you mentioned, I have been to 8 countries in Asia just last month. Just 1 month of being in there, I have been to 8 countries already, traveling because my business can afford it. I can now afford it. So those are a lot of things that I have said, a lot of good things about the business. That's why I'm very happy and enthusiastic to be part of this business.
That's amazing story. You know what? Uh, when I start working online, I'm just thinking that I want to earn more because I want to live more. I don't want just always budgeting and always a little bit like giving a gift to someone, and I'm just okay. I don't want to spend too much, you know. I want to live bigger. That's why I want to earn more, especially when I'm here, come to Australia from Vietnam. Only myself, no family, nobody in my background. And I don't want my mom to know that, you know, you know, I can't live here. Like, you know, when you are be in the overseas country by yourself and you don't want your family to be sad. So you try your hard, you do this, you do that. So I trying to do the business because I want to live bigger. So when I do that, and I really really know that online business have a big opportunities. It's more than we work as a career. I know that because there is so many proof. Yeah, on the way that finding a solution for this business, and I found so many successfully story like your can be traveling around the world. So my standards is a bit higher now that I want to have a life of you know, like go around, work on the go, and something like that, like what you did in the past month, right? It's
Yes.
amazing that how this business can change so many people, so many lives. And you can do that too.
Mhm.
So can you please tell me, I'm about to ask you the question, how do you get that belief, that trust when you start this business? Like, how can you do that? But you already tell the audience and me that when you come to the communities, you see a lot of people and you see the profile, you see they are real person, and you check and you do your due diligence, check on the supplier and everything like that. So that's why you got your belief, right? And you also mentioned that you said that when you reach the 5,000 grant for life, you will like quit your job, right? But you saying that you haven't get that, but um, I mean, like there is a different type of income that you receive in this type of business, right? There's five sort of income, and the 5,000 that you mentioned is like the share one when you don't need to do anything, or the income that come regularly uh, for you because yeah, you understand my question?
Yes. So in the type of business that we are in, we actually get the different amounts every month. However, when you reach a certain level in the business, we actually get a 5,000 monthly bonus for life. That
Yeah,
is what we call residual income in the business.
yeah.
So, yes, so I'm gonna try to explain to your viewers that not all, or I have not heard any of the business that's gonna give us a lifetime all the time. Since you start having that income, for as long as you are still in the business, that's going to be lifetime. Every month you are going to get that. Again, that is just a plus. That is just a bonus. Because other people in our business successfully makes 10,000 or more, 15,000, 20,000, 100,000. Others I could even see in our community, others would even get 200,000 or more every month, based from all of what they will get from commissions and bonuses. So this business is really, so we have four streams of income, is what I've said. However, we have this one company that we went to Japan, and they actually has been here for 50 years. They are one of our generous supplier. And I tell you, if you have a company that would last for 50 years and they are still number one and on top, you better get into that business, because that company is not going anywhere. So they have already established their products, they have established their company. So if we partner with those kinds of company, it is not like the little lipstick here, the little coffee there, the little supplement here that's just gonna come up every month or every year. No, they are already established, and their commission system, just like what we have, is already patented, meaning nobody can copy it, meaning it has been added to the Bureau of Business. So that means we are secured that it's not anytime soon that they are going to change their policy. So that's why, again, I have been here for 3 years, and there's not a major change in our business, but it's consistent, and you could really trust that the business can really get you to your desired goals and dreams in life.
So I mean that the 5,000 residual what the word
Residual, yes.
residual income is just
Mhm.
one of the income stream in this business, right? On the
Mhm.
way to get to that residual income, you will also have all of other income that make up 5, 10, 11, I mean 15, 20, like that, on the way to get to that residual income, right? Okay, so
Correct.
that's to clarify that you don't like quit your job for just settle in the 5K income, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And is there any question? Anyone want to raise a question?
I think Tian wanted to ask a question. Hi, Tian. Where are you in the US?
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you, Miss Ann Wilson.
Thank you.
I
Good to
live
meet
in
you.
Louisiana, USA.
US.
And
Okay.
yeah, and the first I say to hello to you and nice to meet you, and say hello to all my friends here. Um, my name is Tin Lee, and I live in Louisiana, and I have a family here with my two kids, a teenager, and with my husband. So my job is I do nail technician, and I've been here for almost 20 years. And I joined to the business it's not long ago, but I be fall in love with that because it's so amazing, amazing system and everything amazing. So my question is, I want to ask you one question. So, how do you know about the business, and how do you get a chance to join to the business and share us about your journey? And yeah, for I didn't know about that. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for your question. I have to mute myself because my husband's printing something in our printer. So, yes, as what I've said, 3 years ago, I was really looking for extra income. I was really looking for extra ways to earn. And back then it was pandemic. I was was just looking for Facebook, right? And when I saw my mentor actually from New York, she had her ads and she said, anybody that could start this business can do it anywhere and anytime. So that really got me attracted to the business because I'm already a teacher myself. I don't want to add extra job or, or I don't want to do anything that would get me out of the house because it was pandemic. So that means I did like this business because I can do it in the comfort of my home. That's what really attracted me in the business. And then when I started this business, I really, really like our community. I really like our training. It is in video form. It is still in video form right now. It's updated, it's clear, it's amazing. And even if I don't know anything about the business, I learned everything in the business. On top of that, I really was so inspired by a lot of our business partners that have been here. Oh my goodness, I mean, I could name a lot of them, but most of all, if you notice in our community also, like, I don't know where you are all coming from. I see Singapore, Vietnam, and all of that. You're all Asians also, right? But specifically, there's also a big community of Filipinos in our team, right? So for me, getting attracted to almost the same community of Filipinos, wherein you know how easy it is to start something new if you also know that there's other Filipinos that are doing this. Other Filipinos that are on different fields, some teachers, some nurses, some stay-at-home mom, and for me, that what really attracted me to the business because I told myself if they became successful, I can do it too. So that really actually gave me hope in really doing this business. And I tell you, in 2021, I only had 3 business partners. Three. Three. I also had a tax refund of around 8,000. You know how refund works because you could tax write off a lot of things, your lights, your computer, your cell phone when you go on trips, your car, all of those that you use in the business are tax write off. So for me, the first year I was like, I'm already earning this much. What? I have 3 people that I could help. When you help somebody, it makes you feel good. So that would make you continue doing the business. And the second year that I was here in the business, I have more than 50 business partners under me, under my team. So it had grown. Of course, the money also grew, right? And I have traveled to more countries and I have found my friends, my best of friends here in the community. I don't know if you remember hashtag Miami Girls. We have met each other online, but when we finally see each other in Miami in person, I like the community. I like the girls. I like talking to people that has the same goal as us, moving forward with life, getting inspired, making dreams into reality. And we are in the same business that could lead us there. Moving forward 2023, I had achieved my highest milestone. I definitely in 2023, I had more than 100 in my team. Some of them I don't even know because I also develop coaches in my team. And because there are coaches already in there, I know that my team's growing even if I don't know their names and their faces. So that means I know that if I'm only just gonna stick in this business, I'm also gonna reach and achieve those successes that my inspirations did get when I started this business. And honestly, I'm very happy because before when I started, I like talking. If you notice, I love to
Can
talk.
tell.
So I love to talk. First time in the business, just a week in the business, I've already asked everybody that I like to do an interview with me. Some of them answered yes, some of the big ones, believe it or not, I tried asking the big ones. even our leaders. And of course, they're busy. Did not get a chance to answer me. And now I'm the one that's being asked to do live, to do interviews, to do Zoom. And I have not said no to anybody. Just when before I left to Japan, I shared my story about my retirement. And right after that, there were like maybe 10 or 15 of you who asked me to do an interview or to do a Zoom meeting. I was like, no, I'm going to Japan and I'll be out for a month. Just message me after July 15, right? That's my message to everybody. And whoever messaged me, I made sure that I put them on the schedule. Still, the priority is my business. Still, the priority is my husband and my kids because it's summer here in the US. So I just plug in because there's always going to be time for everything. So I tell you, all of you that are here in the Zoom, there's always going to be time for everything. You just need to prioritize. When I started this business, I was a mom. I am still a mom. I was a teacher and I'm a business owner. So if I walk you through my day, I already wake up at 5:30 because I need to be in school by 7 o'clock. Then my day in school is over around 3 o'clock. I have an hour drive coming back home, but I have to pick up my daughter to bring her to dance. I have to pick up my son to bring him to, I don't know, karate or baseball, sports, and all that. When I come home at night, that's when I do my coaching call. That's when I do my learnings. But everything has time. You just need to make sure which one is your priority. And if you know how to do that in this business, you definitely can also become successful. Right? 10, you have
Wow.
one question. I have 5 million sentence answer. Sorry.
You have the whole
Thank
journey
you
to
so much.
answer. To answer. But I noticed that you mentioned about the tax, and I assume that the past the trip that you spend a month there in 8 country. Is it you put all in tax?
Yes, sure. So when I started this business, I have multiple trips. One, I had trips with a business, right? I had trips with a family. My very first cruise, actually, it was a tax write-off. I brought my family with me. I was so happy. That's the very first time that I spent money, big money for my family. We already have been to Cancun. We have been to Bahamas. I brought my kids everywhere with me. Also, last month, I have been to, let's say, Japan. We went to Okinawa. We went to
Japan is amazing.
Thailand. We went to Japan. Well, we went to, I missed my flight to Korea. So I went to Maldives. We went to Indonesia. We went to Malaysia. We went to Singapore. And finally, my last stop was actually the Philippines, my country, right? I did tax write off all of that. And I will because it's going to come in 2025. Why?
Wow.
Because I'm gonna explain this clearly. It is not a hobby because in the taxes they might say, oh, this is a hobby, this is not a tax write-off. No, it's not. It is a tax write-off because we are in an attraction marketing. See how many people sign up in my business because they have seen me traveling. See how many people had really liked to go traveling, but they could not afford. But because I keep on saying and posting it in my business page that I travel because of the business, that becomes my ad. That becomes an attraction of people to join me in my business. So we are an attraction marketing, and whatever I do to go make sure that people sign in my business because they get attracted to what I do, then that becomes a business tax write-off. Is that clear?
Very,
Because
very, and exciting to know that all of that is able to
yeah,
put on their tax.
correct. So we have different taxes all over the world, right? In the US, I'm sure that's what we do here. I don't know about Canada, I don't know about Australia, but really talk to your tax preparer, talk to your whoever does your taxes, because now here in America, back then when I was just a teacher, I could not tax off a lot of things because the US taxation is not for employees, for the employer, because they are the one getting the business, bringing in money to the country, right? But since now that I am an employer myself, a business owner myself, definitely I can tax write off a lot of things. As what we always say, that is how we get back to Uncle Sam. That's what we call here in the US. Uncle Sam is our tax. So, yeah, that's one of the best advantages of having this digital business. It's the traveling that we could tax write off.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Mhm.
Celine, you have a question for Coach
Yeah,
Ann Wilson?
yeah. Hi, Celine.
You are choppy.
I still have arranged this. Eh?
It's okay now. I can hear. It's okay
Get
now. Better now.
me? Oh yeah, yeah. I say
Oh,
thanks to Sizzling that arranged this and especially said you start for the car.
oh,
Nobody can hear me.
it's
No, it's
chopping. It's
choppy.
chopping.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
no.
might be because your internet connection.
Yeah.
Okay. Không,
Can I hear?
can't
Can
hear.
hear. Okay.
Okay. Otherwise, you can type your question. Otherwise, you can type your question in the chat, and I will do it for you. I will do it for you. But
Yeah. So sorry about that.
for the meantime, I want to ask Coach Ann Wilson that, of course, any successful business have challenging. So I want to ask you, what is the challenging that you face? Like honestly, for the new people, or for the people that who really want to do but they scared, or they don't know. What is the challenging that you can tell them? Okay, be aware of this, and if you can overcome that, then do this business.
There's a few challenges in this business, but some of them I really did not experience. Others, they have a challenge with their husbands, with their significant others, that they would not agree to do the business. Others, it's themselves that they could not decide on if they want to change their life. It's in their mindset, right? But my own personal challenge actually is when I'm already in the business. So when I was already starting, when I was starting, it was a struggle for me personally because I'm a teacher, right? I'm used to teaching, and the students would learn, and the students would accept what I would teach, and they would eventually learn and would follow me. Since we are a people business and we are actually all adults here, sometimes there are few of our business partners that don't listen. Some of our business partners, they want to do it their way, right? So for me, it was challenging. But now, I get used of it. I'm okay with that. But it was just my personal reflection on why it was harder. But when I let go and I realized, I told myself I could only help them. But if this is really their business, if they really don't want to do it a certain way, then it's still up to them, right? So that was my struggle. Other than that, my husband's okay with the business. I am 100% sure already of the business when I started this. I'm literally okay. I am okay with doing live. I'm okay with postings and all. I really did not have a lot of struggles in this business, but only when I deal sometimes with other people. Yes.
Everyone is different, right? Everyone is an
Yes.
individual, and they might have like the talent that adding to your business, right? If we're thinking that way, then we add more talent to a communities, right?
Mm. Yes.
Yeah. Sis Celine, or Celine left, right? Sis Celine, she wanna ask you,
Mhm.
may I know what is the skill set that required for people to be successful in this business? Like, what is the skill set that needed to be successful in this business?
Well, believe it or not, that's why they're called a skill, because they could be developed. right? Skills can be developed. There's a lot of non-English speakers in this business that learned how to speak really good English because of our training, because of coming into our webinars, because of doing Zoom like this, because of doing live, because of posting. So for me, a skill in communication skill is good. It's needed. It's needed. I know English might be hard for us non-speaking English in as our first language, but that's one of the things that we really need to develop. We need to develop communication skills, because it's not just doing live posting and all that, but when we eventually talk to our leads, when we talk to our future business partners, we need to be understood by them. And it might not be English. When you say communication, it's not just speaking English. Communication in a way that you could actually convert that person to believe in you. May we be speaking in English, may we be speaking in Filipino, may we be speaking in Vietnamese, Chinese, or any language that you have. For as long as you could communicate and you get understood, then that's one of the skills that's needed in this business. Another one is really, it's not a skill set, but well, you could develop your being open to new things, being able to understand that this is a business that's digital. So that means even if you are, to start with, you might not be technologically inclined, or you are not good in technology, but you still need to understand the basics of technology. We have a millionaire in this business. She said she does not even know how to copy and paste before. But because of this business, she strived to do it and practice it. So that means she has developed that skills, right? So any one of us in here can really develop that. All those skill sets that we need in this business, even if you don't have it at the moment, you definitely can develop that. And as a leader, us leaders, our role here in the business is really to give a stage. Just like you, Lynn, I really am so impressed of you bringing in your team, even if you are the only one asking questions, and you inspire others to also ask questions. Like, don't be shy, try. That is what you call setting the stage for your people, because the more you bring them in, the more you also gonna develop their confidence. And that's what we need in this business. You could not just stay under a rock and just expect to earn money because you don't talk, or you don't post, or you don't speak to people. So those are the skill sets that I believe are needed in this business: communication, being open in the business, as well as, try to be good with technology also.
Yeah, I totally agree with Coach Ann Wilson, because communication is everything, and that is a lot of people scared to communicate, right? Like they scared to even normally you go out, and if you don't smile with people, if you don't say hello to people, nobody say first, then nobody say anything, right? So communicate is so important, that in life, in every area of life, in family, and of course bigger in business. And I believe that this environment, this business encourage people so much to come out their comfort zone, to reach a higher skill in communication, and that is a skill that we can learn. That is a skill that we can practice, and that is the skill that we can develop over the time. It's not hard. It's just the courage, the encourage in art, the like the motivation that allow us to do. And we need the environment to do it, right? If we don't have the environment, we don't do. Like to grow in a different, like in to reach a different level, to grow in different person, we need to be out of the comfort zone to get there. And of course, when we want to earn more, we have to up our level. We can't be a level like the lower level and expect the higher income, right? We have to have a different level and we have to bring ourselves up there first, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and one question from Emina, because Emina does not speak very well English, so she asked me to ask for her. If you have a very close friend, right? If you have a very close friend and they know that you're doing something online, digital business, online business, they want to ask you, hey, Ann Wilson, what you do? Can you tell me how you do that business and what do you sell? I want to know what do you sell and how do you do it? How do you earn? How do you sell the products? What is the products? And yeah, what is all this business all about? Can you please?
Yes, sure. Thank you for that, Emina. But I want you to unmute yourself and say it in your language. I want to hear it. You want to talk? You need to talk. Okay. Unmute yourself and let me hear that.
But you understand, right? Okay.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Amina from Singapore. I is the owner from restaurant Vietnam. I sell the halal foods. Is the food myself or for Muslim people? You know, it's Islam. You know how about this? Hi, thank you. Nice to meet you today. I got some friend, got some customer asking me because and sometimes she come to my restaurant to eat. She see me like now busy to the computer. I she got some people got asking me what you work now, what you do now, what's you busy now. I say I got the extra work for I got 5 new work but digital marketing. They asking what is digital marketing? What about this? You can help me the answer about
Sure.
you got your friend asking about you about this. What you work now? Digital. What is this? And what do that you sell
Sure.
for?
Yes.
Work
Thank
and
you. Thank you. Say
how the
ye.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
see,
help
you
me the
talk, so
answer
that's
about
okay. Little English here, there, at least you're able to talk. So that's what I really like. Now, by the way, Singapore is really pretty. I love to go back to Singapore. It's really clean, very advanced. We were just there for a layover of 13 hours, but I love Singapore. I've been there in 2007. Anyways, so believe it or not, we work in this business with our system, right? We ask them for the email, we put them in our funnel. So there are two ways to get the email of people. It's either they're from our warm market or they're from our ads. Warm market meaning our friends. So that's your question. What if you have a very close friend and say, what are you doing now? You're very busy. Guess what? All you have to tell them is this. I help people start their successful digital business. Oh, tell me more, because I want to do it too. What are your products? What do you sell? How much you gain? Guess what? You have to tell them. It's a digital business, and if you really want it, you have to give me your email, or you have to go to my website. You have to give them the chance to explore your business. Because if you explain a lot of things for them, they might just want information that they could just say no right away. Because if your friend really wants to start this business, they will give an effort to watch the free 90-minute webinar. You treat your friend like you treat your ads, stranger coming from you asking your business. Let them experience the process of our business, right? We have a proven system. If you tell them everything, guess what? They are not gonna sign up with you right away because they feel like, I don't want to do that. So that means they did not know everything yet, because some of the things we could not just say in one sentence, two sentence, or one sitting down. They need to discover the business themselves. So again, how do you answer your friends? You would tell them, I help people start their own successful digital business. Oh, what is the digital business? If they have extra question, ask for their email. give them their website and you tell them, I want you to discover my business. I discovered a gold mine and it has changed a lot of people's life, but I want you to discover it yourself. Give them your website or ask for their email. Then you could tell if they're serious or not. Because if they're seriously wanting to change their lifestyle also, they will do it. They will give you the email. They will watch the free webinar. They will do the process just like when you started. Okay? Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Add into it. I think that as a person, everybody now is very busy with a lot of things, right? Especially when you have a full-time job, if you be a mom and you have a lot of things to do. Who have the 90-minute or even 45-minute there to explain 10 people a day, right? So that's why we have the system that help us to explain every single things, right? So if we spend like 10 minutes explain it to them, okay, the system like that, the products is like that, and the system is like that, it will not tell everything that they need to know about the business, right? They need to have that 45 minutes to understand about the system. They need to have the 45 minutes to listen to the story, to be able to know if it's for them as well, right? Like our journey. So it's simple that we don't want to give them misleading information plus missing information that they deserve to have, right? That is what we receive. We receive the full information, and for them, they need to receive a full information too. And which full information, they can't have just 5 minutes to listen to, because we can't summarize everything in 5 minutes. That's just simple. We can't summarize in 5 minutes. So yeah, so like Coach Ann Wilson said, if they really want to know the business that can help them, the solution that they are long looking for, they should listen to that free workshop, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any other question for Coach Ann Wilson?
Hong is smiling.
Yes.
He has a question.
Yes. Oh,
How
I'm sorry.
about D? D has a question?
Oh, yes. First, hi everybody. My name is Dee. I'm from California, USA, and thank you so much for your so inspired story. I'm sorry, I'm so busy. I'm driving home, so I didn't show my face right now. But yes, thank you so much, and hi everybody. So according to the question that Emina just have for you, that's it for the people that already knew you, and then they're curious about what you're doing. But I have another question about a warm market as well, because I'm new, just like almost more than a month. So I'm trying to do the warm market. And then I learned from another, business owner too. So they say, oh, you can reach out, the people you already knew, like, hey, I have a very good opportunity. I would like to send you. I would like you to look into it. And then, do you want me to give your email? Some people, they're nice, they give me an email, and then I ask them, they never answer me. And then, hey, did you look at the email? Did you watch the webinar? And then they never answer me. So I don't know what I'm going to do next.
That's okay. Do not force them. That's okay.
Yeah.
You are gonna learn. You are gonna learn. By the way, congratulations. You're very new for a month. You really would want, because you see the goodness in this business. You want to tell
Yes.
friends, right? You want to tell everybody. Everybody could just see that. And I tell you, my very first heartache in this business was my best friend did not even want to see in this business, did not even want to be part of this business. And I know her life. She needs this, right? But she did not go through with the business. But that's okay. Remember,
Okay.
you are here in the business. You are not running a sprint. That means you don't have a deadline to be successful tomorrow, correct? You will be
Yes.
here for the long run. I will give you my story. When I started this business, a lot of people want to give me a side eye, especially those we are in Facebook. As soon as we start doing posting, as soon as we do live, people will give comment and say, "Why does she always do live?" Da 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 da. A lot of comments did come to me. So now that I have been here for 3 years and my success is a testimony, and I am already retired as a teacher, what gives to them?
Yes.
They
Oh,
wish
the
they could start
reality
with
is
me, right?
Say
They
hello.
wish that they believed me. They wish, but now some of them are very high in pride. They don't want to ask me anymore because I gave this business to them before. I shared this business to them before. They did not believe me. You know what I mean? So wait,
Yeah.
because some people, it's not their time yet. Some people will
Okay.
realize it quickly. Some people will wait for your own success. So just be patient in this business. Keep on going because, as what I've said, the people that's going to come in your business are meant for you. That's why we are called attraction marketing. They sign up
Yes.
under you, if they work under you and they become successful, but that is because they are meant to be successful. That is because they are meant to be part of your team. That is because they are meant to be your eagles. So just wait patiently, but do the work. Do your
Yes.
training. Do watch the mastermind every Wednesday. Be here every time there's a Zoom opportunity because every single time you join, there's always going to be a learning that you can apply in your business. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Always
Yes.
find a way to learn something from the business. And when the time comes, you could use those learnings, you know? So don't worry about those naysayers. Don't worry about those that make comments. Don't worry about those that would ignore you. Definitely come back to them in 2 years' time, 3 years' time, and say, "Hey, remember the business that I showed you before? I am now
Uh-huh.
retired. Did you try looking at it again?"
Mm.
Then maybe they'll
Okay.
sign up at that time. So don't worry, don't rush things. Just follow the training, and definitely you're gonna be having success in this business as well.
All right. Thank you
right.
so much.
All right.
Thank
Welcome.
you. Appreciate that.
All right.
Yeah. With this business, the result will speak itself,
It's that.
right?
Correct.
Um,
Correct.
when we don't have the result, people don't believe. When we don't have the result, people think that you are, trying to do something with them. But when you see this is a gift from the gift, the solution that offer to you to answer your prayer, to answer, like your pain, your desire, but you don't know, right?
Right.
We can't foresee things, but when we go to the community, we know that there is a lot of people that can let go of their job, can achieve what they've been long looking for, the desire that they really wanna, how they wanna live. So if that encourage you, then just go ahead, do whatever you need, learning and everything, and
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
I want to add something, Lynn, because do you remember it's not just the warm market that we're working here. Believe it or not, it's harder to convince our friends and relatives. They are the ones that's going to say it's a scam. They are the ones, "Oh, wait for your success." It's harder for them to get convinced of how good we found because some of them really honestly would think that, I wish I had found it first or something like that. But when you start working on our proven system is teaching us to put ads in social media. And that's what's working. Strangers that's gonna connect and get attracted with you from the ads, from your story, they are the ones that's gonna believe you without a blink of an eye because they don't have presumptions about you. They don't know you, but they believe in your story. And once they get in the business, they believe in our proven system, they would believe in our community. So honestly, what had brought me to my level 3 in this business, It's my warm market because I have friends and other co-teachers that believed in me. Few of them. Out of the hundreds and thousands of friends, only very few believe in me. But who brought me to my 4th level, 5th level, 6th level? They are from my ads, you know? People that saw me and found me as their answered prayer also. Because not all of the people that would see your ad and say, that's true. But some of them, just like me, when I saw my mentor, I said, this is an answered prayer. Because I don't know them. All of a sudden, they just come to our page and say, hey, this is blah, 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 blah. And so while you are working with your warm market, my suggestion is go to the training, learn how to put ads in your social media accounts. And that's what's making everybody successful in this business, is really to learn and apply our trainings. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Coach Ann Wilson. And that is a lot of insight in our business. And I believe that is a lot of insight already for even the lead, the outsider, the one that who looking for the business and see all the challenging, everything inside. So if you are in, looking for a solution to change your life, to let go of your job or have an extra income to your family, this is might be the solution for you. If you want to know more, just leave your name and your email or message the person that you see now in the person you see. I don't know who got sent to you, universe sent to you, but for sure that there will be some in Vietnamese we call sứ giả đó, nhưng I don't know what is it in English, but that person will deliver, will be the transporter to deliver the thing, the gift that God give it to you, and try, listen to it and try. Okay. If you go inside to our community, become a member and see our business plan, there will be $149 US dollar to get in. But they give you 30 days money back guarantee, so there is nothing to be to lose. So if you find this solution, this business plan align to your interests, align to your like if you trust our system, then go ahead and get a business ID. If not, then bye bye. See you another business. All right. Thank you very much, Coach Emery, and thank you very much, everybody, staying here for 1 hour. And
oh my goodness, this is one of the longest interview I have, but I had so much fun. Thank you so much again for inviting me. To your team, Lynn, and the rest of you that are in here, God bless to your business. To those viewers that have not started this business yet, if you want change in your life, you have to take action. If you are complaining about where you are right now, or your husband or your partner is not supporting you, if your job is not giving you enough money to survive or to do the things that you want in life, it's about time to do something different. Do something right now that your future self and your family will thank you for. And I tell you, I would guarantee to you that our business is life-changing. It has changed mine. It has changed thousands of people's lives. And if you want change, it doesn't matter what kind of change you want. I know all the change you want will be for good, for better, but do something right now. As what Lynn said, anybody that has seen you, who invited you in here, message them. Comment down below wherever you are watching from. If you're interested, there is no shame to that. Don't be shy in asking us what's the next step. We will be here to help you out. And definitely, if this is for you, pray for it. It's going to happen when it happens. Thank you so much again, everyone. Good evening, good
have
morning.
a good night, Coach Ann Wilson, and have a good night for people from US, and good day for Singapore and Australia. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye bye.